Hello, baseball fans, and welcome. Sunday baseball on the show. It's the Detroit Tigers taking on the Houston Astros. First pitch coming at you right after the break. Just about ready to roll here. Getting the nod on the mound, Hayden Wesneski. What should we keep an eye on here?
Well, Boog, maybe a little pedestrian there in terms of the ERA, but with those numbers, you expect to be in a ball game and have an opportunity to win. And really, that's all his teammates can ask for. So we'll see if he's able to be consistent in this one.
All right, ready to go here. Now it's the DH, Kerry Carpenter. On the outside corner, and we are underway. And it's 1-1.
1 ball, 1 strike.
And that one missing low.
2 balls, 1 strike.
That one in for a strike, 2-2. That one the other way, and foul ball. Gets a piece and stays alive.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
And here it comes. That's outside, and now it's 3-2. Ripped right field. That's back there. That one way back, and it's gone. The first batter of the game leaves the yard. That's his 50th career homer. And just like that, they're out front. It's 1-0.
Well, we see this so much more today. Lineups with pop in the leadoff spot, and it really puts the pitcher in a tough spot out there where he has to execute right away. You can't just get over a couple of strikes to settle in, get comfortable, because at the plate, that guy's looking to do exactly what he just did. Start the game off with a huge bang.
Gleyber Torres in the box now. No balls and a strike.
Always exciting to see a leadoff home run in an inning. Kind of gets the offense fired up, and you start to expect a big inning.
Breaking ball through there for a strike.
The real threats are coming up. Already given up a home run in this inning. He's going to really have to bear down.
Swing and a miss. Got him to go up the ladder for the K.
That's tough. You see it well. I mean, that was clearly up and out of the strike zone, but that's one of the hardest things. You know, when you see a pitch out of the hand at eye level, that discipline to remember, I can't hit that pitch. If I can see it really well at eye level, I can't catch up to that pitch when a pitcher's got this kind of velocity.
And that drops in for a strike. Close one, doesn't get the call. 2-1. 1 out, bases empty. And a 2-1 hammered but foul. Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row. 2 outs, base is empty. Here's Riley Green. That misses the zone, and that's ball 1. 2 down, nobody on.
Hook one.
Foul ball.
Some real good life going through the zone on that one.
Hit hard on the ground is short. Throws to first, and that will end the inning. Looking back at the solo blast that led off the game. It's now a 1-0 ball game. You're watching Major League Baseball on The Show. Back here with my pal Singy. Our starting pitcher in this one, Tarek Skubal.
Well, he's allowing just over 1 base runner per inning, which is really good, especially for a starter, because these hitters get to see you 2, 3, maybe even 4 times in a start. So just shows you how deceptive and how effective his stuff is. We'll see if it's that way in this one.
Jeremy Pena leading things off and takes a strike. And a foul ball. Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout. And Chris, that's a way to neutralize his speed by keeping him off base.
And the defense breathes a sigh of relief because he puts pressure on everyone if he can put the ball in play. But that's how you do it. Keep him off balance, get him out of there, and deal with the next guy.
Here's the third baseman, Isaac Paredes. And that one upstairs, ball 1.
You have to be creative pitching against bad ball hitters. You got to add some velocity, subtract at times. Just avoiding the heart of the plate isn't always going to be enough. Guys like this can hurt you with pitches you wouldn't expect him to swing at.
And there's a ball. And that's strike 2.
Well, he had a pretty good look at that pitch 2-2. And not sure exactly what tied him up there. Couldn't pull the trigger. And perhaps the best pitch he'll see in this at bat to hit.
That's ball 4. Tried another fastball but missed the spot. Here's Yordan Alvarez. Here's a guy who's been struggling so far this year. It's only late April, but still hoping he'll turn it around soon. Outside low, and now it's even 1-1. Man at first, 1 away. Check swing, now an appeal to third. And Freddie Ferguson says he went around. Foul ball, still a 1-2 count. Goes down swinging for the strikeout. Some high cheese for strike 3.
Came inside with that 2-strike fastball nicely and just bunched him up on the inside part of the plate. Couldn't get around on it and catch it out front. Many times if you do, it's a foul ball. And you know, a lot of pitchers, they really don't like working inside with 2 strikes because they do not want to hit that batter. And when they've got him up against the ropes, got to figure out a way to put him away. Did a nice job right there.
2 outs. That one finds the zone, and it's 1-2.
See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you can get hurt.
Fights that one away. Still 1-2. And that just misses. Ground ball left side, and that's just foul. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. 8th pitch of the at-bat coming up. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. And it's filled up.
Great RBI spot here. Just got to stay focused on the pitch. The runner will be in motion, so something in the gap should definitely score it.
Javier Baez up next for the Astros. Fouled off again, and it remains 3-2. Fouled off, and they'll do it again. There's a swing and a drive. Could be extra bases, and he boots it. Coming home. He'll score.
Well, that worked out as good as it could have. We mentioned the RBI opportunity with the runner moving on the 3-2 pitch, and he cashed in by finding a hole in the outfield. You know, that takes a little extra concentration in the box because of the movement on the base pass. Easy to get distracted, so that was a really nice job there.
So, runner at second, 2 down. Javier Baez up next for the Astros. And now the count is even. Walker stands at second with 2 gone. Swing and a foul straight back. Pitch misses there. 2-2. Man on second, 2 down. Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming. Tied up here in the early going. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. Just off the outside part of the plate. Cam Smith in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. And ball 4, 2 aboard.
Pretty good pitch on 3-2, right around the knees, but just no help from the umpire.
First and second, 2 outs. At the plate, Cam Smith. The bit behind with that swing. It's strike 1.
It's great to get on the board in the first frame of the ball game, but here's an opportunity for them to really open things up with a couple of runners on. Let's see if they can cash in.
Two on, 2 outs. Pulled down the line. This one hammered, but it's foul.
Oh, he's ready for that fastball right there. Really turned on it and hit it hard. At the distance, but just too much hook to it. So might want to make a little bit of an adjustment, let it travel a little more, and see if you can keep that thing fair.
1-2.
2 aboard, 2 outs. Pop up here, third base side. Young sizes this one up, and that ends the inning. Astros pick up a run on the RBI double. All even now at 1-1. You're watching Major League Baseball exclusively on the show. Back here in Houston, and now the first baseman, Spencer Torkelson.
Taken high in the draft, he's had that top prospect label over him since he put on a professional uniform. But at some point, that starts to go away, and you've got to produce at the big league level.
That clips the corner.
No ball. 1 strike.
And a big swing and a miss.
Well, that's that slope right there. He threw it extremely well. I talked about just a ton of breaks. So tough to get that barrel to.
The 0-2. That one to first. And he takes it himself for the out. And up next for Detroit, Jace Young.
Come on, Hayden.
First pitch misses. Swing and a high fly ball in the air left field. Trey Sweeney up now for the Tigers. Sweeney throws right, bats left, hitting 7th in today's lineup, and they went out and made a trade for him last season. And first offering is fouled off. Next offering is fouled back. Not
1-2.
close with that one. Going to count 1 and 2. Swing and a miss. And he's down on strikes. And it's a 3-up, 3-down inning. Tigers are shut down there. Score remains deadlocked at 1. And welcome back to the ballpark. And now, Zach DeZenzo. Skubal back to work. And that one fouled off. That one fouled off. Got him. And he's registered 3 Ks in this one.
Well, that high four-seam fastball has become such a staple as a strikeout pitch over the years. And what's so tough as a hitter is that you see it extremely well. The problem is the velocity and spin rate just happens to jump by you. You expand your zone, you don't stay tall on the backside, and you're really not even able to make contact. If you do, many times it's a pop-up.
Now it's Brendan Rodgers. First offering misses badly for ball 1. There's the strike. Line to second, snagged on the bounce. Throw off line, he's safe, and a nice job there to keep it from getting away.
Looked to me like he got on the side of the ball a little too much right there. Maybe a little too casual as well with the throwing motion. And when you don't stay on top of the ball and really get out front and finish with a good release point, it's very easy to lose control of it to either side.
And stepping in for the Astros, Chas McCormick. This kid, a 21st round pick out of Millersville University in Pennsylvania. Ground ball left side, could be 2. Young to second, and that's 2. In the inning, but nothing more. We played 2 full, all tied 1-1. Top half of the 3rd inning. Now here's the Detroit catcher, Dylan Dingler.
Man, I mean,
0-1.
nice job just presenting it to be better than it actually was.
That
Ball.
misses the zone, and that is ball 1. On the ground to 3rd. 1 up, 1 down.
That's an out.
And now it's Baez. If they did a poll of top tattoos in Major League Baseball, Javier Baez, I think, would have to be in the top 5. Right on the back of his neck is the Major League Baseball logo. So it's effectively right under the MLB logo that's on his cap.
He's gotten into a really good rhythm, set down 7 in a row. He just wants to get the baseball and deliver it as quickly as possible. Keep the momentum going.
Next offering is fouled back. Oh,
No.
he doesn't get the call. It's a ball and 2 strikes.
Well, as a pitcher, when you make a big pitch down around the knees and don't get the call, it'll eat at you out there. So some handle it a little bit better than others. And right here, clearly letting the ump hear it a little bit.
That
Ball,
just
no.
misses. 2-2.
Sometimes you got to fight to get back into an at-bat. Take some tough pitches, even out the count.
Swing and a line drive. That's a base hit into center field. So the 1-out hit turns the lineup over.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. Other than ripping one into the gap or blasting one over the wall, there aren't a whole lot of hits that are more satisfying than a nice line drive into center field. So that definitely felt good.
Next is the Tigers DH, Kerry Carpenter. He's already homered in this game. And that's
Ball.
way high. And that's ball 1.
1 ball, no strikes.
Baez leads off first with 1 away. That's in for a strike. That
Ball
one
2.
missed. Pickoff throw. Baez
He made
back
it
in
safe.
safely. On the ground left side, 6, 4, 3 double play. And the inning is over. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, and no one left. We move on to the bottom of inning number 3. All tied 1-1. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. Here's the Astros leadoff man, Jeremy Pena. And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike.
Well, these Astros showing great discipline at the plate, and patience definitely seems to be the name of their game in this one.
That's a
He's only
ball.
given up 1 run, but the starter's pitch
1-1.
count is starting to get up there, and that might be the best news yet for this offense.
Check
Ball,
swing,
no.
and he held up.
You know, sometimes all it takes is
2-1.
getting to the next arm before an offense does any damage, and that might be the case today.
Swings and misses. And now
2
2-2.
balls, 2 strikes.
Upstairs. Fouls that off to the left, and we'll do it again. swinging at ball 4 that was off the outside edge.
He's locked in at the plate when he's using the whole field. He was out in front there. Just needs to let the ball travel a little more, and his timing will be back on track. Good pitch for the strikeout.
Now the number 2 hitter, Isaac Paredes. Swing and a fly ball, well struck left field. Green has a beat on it. He's got it, and there's 2 away.
Just pulled off of it a little bit right there. That front shoulder coming open instead of staying closed. If he does that, he's going to be able to go up the middle the other way with some authority instead of a fly out to left.
Well, Chris, through the early stages, he hasn't been very efficient in terms of the pitch count. He's going to need to get some quick outs if he's going to get deeper into this game. Alvarez in the box with 2 gone and takes a look at a called strike. Swings through that. When you consider the way the game is run now, doesn't even matter that much if your starter doesn't really aggressively building their bullpens. Two out, space is empty. That missed by a lot. Yeah, that's ball 2.
Well, this is a guy that can be frustrating for pitchers because he fouls off so many pitches and grinds out the at bat. I'm sure there's some times where a pitcher would rather just give up a first pitch single than have on one hitter.
Two down, nobody on. Spoils the 2-strike pitch.
Throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
Spoils that one, and it cut on and missed, and it's a strikeout, and that is the inning. Nothing doing for the offense that time. On to inning number 4. All tied 1-1. And we're back. John Sciambi with Chris Singleton, and set to lead off the 4th, Gleyber Torres. Inside corner, that's a strike. It's 0-1. Battling here as he fouls it away. That's to third, and it stays fair.
I'd say a mistake pitch in an 0-2 count. Too good of a pitch to hit right there. You have to expand the zone. Keep that leadoff man off first base.
And next up for the Tigers, Zach McKinstry. Struck out swinging his first time. Inside. Ball 1. Runner at first with no outs here.
No, inside.
Swing and a foul back, and that's out of play. The 2-1. That clips the corner. Here's a 2-2. Swing and a miss, struck him out. Riley Green up now for the Tigers. Grounded out to short in his first trip. And there's a foul ball. Fouls one off out of play. Back to our left. Torres, the base runner at first with one out. Pitch misses there. Now 1-2.
Finish him.
That one 95 to finish him off.
Well, interesting. He's looking very comfortable out of the stretch after giving up the leadoff single. Back-to-back strikeouts, so they haven't been able to move that runner up, get him into scoring position, and try to have a better chance of scoring. I tell you, good job so far on the mound. He just needs one more out.
Torkelson.
No.
Go for a
One
ball.
ball, no strike.
Two outs.
Two.
Almost got him. Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts. The runs, 1 hit, no errors, and a man left. To the bottom of inning number 4 now. All tied 1-1. Back here at Dyken Park, bottom of the inning, and now it's Christian Walker. Swing and a pop-up. Foul territory for the catcher. Has room, and he makes the catch.
Well, that was a pitch you got to crush. Unbelievable that he missed it right there, and I'm telling you, he is going to be frustrated with himself until his next at-bat.
Yainer Diaz getting ready to hit. He reached on a walk his first time. At 96, that pitch is in for a strike. Center field. Baez under it. Makes the grab. And a couple of quick outs. Next to hit, Cam Smith. 0 for 1 so far. For a strike. Next offering in there for a strike. And that's strike 2.
This guy's pounding the zone. Hitters don't have time to think in between pitches.
They'll do it again. 2 down, nobody on. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. That's
Ball.
down and in. A slider missed.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
2 down, nobody on. Fastball almost got him there.
Straighten him up a little bit.
Next off.
Wow, this guy's really battling up there as if his run is the game-winning run. I love his tenacity.
Wasn't easy, but he earned that walk after a long at-bat.
Well, he's normally going to fill up the strike zone and really limit base runners, but his command in this one just seems off out there. A lot more walks than he's used to giving up.
Here we go, Astros. Here we go.
The plate now. That's ball 1.
Let's go, Astros.
Turned on, but foul wide of third. Ground ball up the middle. Dives, and he can't hang on. No throw, and they don't get an out on the play. First and second, 2 outs. Brendan Rodgers now at the plate. He's 0 for 1. And it's 1-0.
1-0.
Some action here on this next pitch. Couple runners on. Probably a challenge pitch coming.
2 outs. Couple of base runners at first and second.
Rio.
Two on, 2 outs. And they're
He just hasn't had great command of his pitches in this one. Definitely more walks than you'd like to see.
so bases all loaded up. Now the left fielder, Chas McCormick. Ball 1. Activity in the bullpen. Reese Olson, the young right-hander, up and throwing. Joe also throwing. Sweeney. They get the force out to escape a bases-loaded jam unscathed. They leave them loaded. We're headed to the 5th. All tied 1-1. Back here in Houston, now the third baseman, Jace Young. Wisniewski back to work. Swing and a line drive, base hit out of the center field. So a man on base to start the inning.
He was all over that one. First pitch fastball in a great spot to do some damage, and he squared it up nicely.
Go ahead run on base. Trey Sweeney up now for the Tigers. First
Ball
pitch
1.
doesn't find the zone. Young on at first, nobody out. And a breaking ball misses outside. Fought off foul. And a foul ball. He stays alive. Nobody out. Runner at first. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And the runner holds. Dylan Dingler up now for the Tigers. Grounded out his first time up.
Definitely wants to stay out of the double play here. Ball on the ground in the infield. Should be an inning-ending double play.
Just
No, that's the
missed.
ball.
Dingler measures 6 feet
One
2
ball, no
inches,
strike.
210 pounds, and he was a second-round pick in 2020. Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field. Touches down. That's a hit. Quick throw back in. Lead runner holds at second with one gone.
Put a pretty good jolt into that one. Great swing, nice balance and weight transfer, and he got it to drop in out there in the deep part of the field. A chance now to take the lead, and at this point in the game, that could be a deciding run.
The batter now, Javier Baez. 1 for 1 with a single so far. In the air, center field, Alvarez makes the grab, and there's 2 gone. Kerry Carpenter up now for the Tigers. He's already homered here in this one. Line, and that's a base hit. Headed for the plate. He'll score easily, and it's an RBI single. It's 2-1.
Well, here we are, third time through the order, and this is where we see the OPS jump up. Manager might have to go to the bullpen a little bit sooner than he anticipated.
Manager out of the dugout, and he's going to make a change. Hayden Wisniewski gives way, and he leaves in a 1-run game. New pitcher coming on. We'll be back in a minute. And Framber Valdez into the game. And he has some nasty breaking stuff. So 2 outs with runners on the corners. And next to hit for Detroit, Gleyber Torres. First pitch just misses. Lefty out of the stretch. Runners at first and third. Close, but call the ball. And the count is 2-0. Right through there for a strike. Runners on first and third, 2 away. And that's in for a strike.
He doesn't get a knock right here. That pitch he just took is going to eat at him for a while. You might not see another pitch like that from a top-level guy like this.
The 2-2 now. Stays alive. Gets a piece and stays alive.
Full count.
This one in the dirt. Carpenter up to second. Runner at third holds, so both runners are now in scoring position.
Gonna have to buckle down and make a pitch or two to get out of this little jam he's worked himself into after the two. Good time to step off, take a deep breath.
Ninth pitch of the at-bat due next. And that'll load the bases.
He knew he had a little wiggle room with the open base, but now that disappears. A mistake to this next batter, and this inning might really break open.
Zach McKinstry up now for the Tigers. 0 for 2 in this one. And ball one to the right fielder. Activity in the bullpen for Houston. Darryl Farron appears to be getting loose. Blanco warming up as well. Traffic on the bases with one already in, and we're at the top of the fifth. And another ball.
Struggled a little bit in this one. Couple of strikeouts earlier, but doing a much better job in this at bat to get ahead and find a good hitter's count at 2-0.
Next offering is in for a strike.
Getting a little frustrated with the strike zone.
Close but called a ball. 3-1 now.
Good pitchers make pitches in big situations, and right here with a middle of the order hitter up, runner in scoring position, he's got to find a way to throw a quality strike.
And that's in there at the knees for a strike. Bases loaded, 2 down. Swing and a ball popped up. Pena drops into the glove, and that's the 3rd out. So 1 run in the inning on this base hit, and it's now a 2-1 ball game. You're dialed into the show. We head to the bottom of the 5th, and now the shortstop, Jeremy Pena. The shortstop takes the ball.
Boog, he never moved because he never had time to. But that kind of velocity, you'd prefer that pitcher work away.
Rip to first, caught.
Nothing you can do about those as a hitter. Even though you know that, they still drive you absolutely crazy.
Isaac Paredes up next for the Astros. There's a strike. Swing and a ground ball, and it goes just foul. And that's downstairs and outside.
His understanding of the strike zone, very impressive. That was a very close 0-2 fastball. I just don't know how you take that.
Now a blooper back behind short. He makes the catch, and there's 2 down. Now it's Yordan Alvarez, who's 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts. Singy, he's a guy that covers both sides of the plate about as well as anyone in the sport. How difficult is that to do?
Well, just look at the back of my bubblegum card. You'll see how hard it is. These guys are great, man. They have the ability to look out there, but also to be able to turn on the inside pitch. Those that can really sharpen things.
Swing, and this one's blasted. It's got a chance. Leaps at the wall, but can't haul it in. And now the tying run is into scoring position.
Well, a swing like that can help you come out of the struggle. We saw the numbers coming into the ball game, but all he's trying to do at this point is help his team win.
Now Christian Walker. In there at the knees. 0-1.
The strategy of winning a ball game, when you can make that pitcher work a little more, expose himself by throwing pitches, that could be the key to winning perhaps later on. So good job of extending this inning, getting a knock with 2 outs to bring the number 4 hole hitter up.
Man at second.
Ball.
And now 2-1. Ripped on the ground to second. Torres fires over to first. That ends the frame. A double in the inning, but they leave him stranded. We're through 5. It's the Tigers 2 and the Astros 1. All set for the top of the 6th. Digging in, Riley Green. Swinging a foul out of play.
Well, these Tigers, simply put, are producing a lot of quality swings. They've hit 7 line drives already, and even though some of them have been for outs, there's nothing wrong with delivering consistent, hard contact. That's almost always going to lead to positive results.
And that's in the dirt. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout.
Well, that slider down and away, it's just kind of a slow death. With 2 strikes you're looking to protect, and halfway to the plate, you know you've committed, and you know you're going to have no chance of touching it. Tell you what, sometimes you just have to tip your cap.
And up next for Detroit, Spencer Torkelson. That's through there for a strike. Base is empty, 1 away, and we're in the top half of the 6th. Pitch is in the dirt, and the count 1-2. And that skips in the dirt. On the ground. Fires across the diamond. Out. 2 quick outs to open the top of the 6th. And next up for the Tigers, Jace Young, 1 for 2. Curve in the dirt. Next offering is in for a strike.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Top of the zone for a called strike. Next one misses, and the count is even, 2-2.
Here we go.
And there's a ball. Ripped to third, but handled, and that'll end the inning. So they make short work of them there. We go to the bottom half of inning number 6, and the 5, 6, 7 slots due up. It's the Tigers 2 and the Astros 1. Reese Olson into the game.
Well, he's been a really tough guy to take deep this season. You usually have to string some hits together in order to get to him.
Here's the catcher to hit, Yainer Diaz. This is a guy who is very highly regarded defensively. Fun to watch him control stuff behind the plate. Good game caller, good at framing, but it's that big arm that really stands out.
You come into the game knowing that
Unless the ball's in the dirt or gets by him, we're probably not going to steal anything today. So that's where you want to get a little more aggressive on your secondary lead and hope that some base hits, some slugs, some home runs can come into play.
Swung on, belted. That's back. That's down. One hops off the wall. Safe at second with nobody out, and he represents the tying run.
I'm sure he feels really good about that one. Pretty much just a textbook double into the gap, and when you can drop one in there between the outfielders, you know you're making the turn at first. Just an excellent swing. Now a pretty big at bat coming up with a chance to even this ball game up.
Now it's the right fielder, Cam Smith. First pitch, and that's in for a strike. And ball one. With the tying run at second here in the bottom of the sixth. Not even close there. And it's 2-1. Swing and a ground ball towards first, but foul. Man at second. Got him. Not what you're looking for after the leadoff double. A strikeout, and there's one away.
Well, this is no secret. That slider is going to be his go-to pitch. Everyone in the ballpark knows it. It's a massive part of his arsenal, and he'll throw it a lot and in pretty much any count, any situation, and he's going to look to punch guys out as well. I tell you what, the effectiveness of that slider is always a big key for him.
And now the DH, Zach DeZenzo, on a line. Makes the catch for the out. Stepping in, Brendan Rodgers.
He's been such a good hitter with runners in scoring position. Some guys just take it to another level. For him right now at the plate, it's like everyone else is in slow motion, and he's in full speed.
And the first pitch misses for ball one. Line drive down the line, and it's foul. Ripped to right. And that is the third out of the inning. So they work around the leadoff double. Seventh inning coming up. It's the Tigers 2 and the Astros 1. Welcome back. We're in the seventh. We have a new pitcher on the mound, Ronel Blanco.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
Well, one-run game, and here is Trey Sweeney. And that is out of play.
Here we go, Astros.
Pitch misses, and the count 1-2. Meanwhile, activity in the bullpen. Bennett Sousa, the left-handed reliever, appears to be getting loose. Abreu, the right-hander, also getting loose.
2-2.
And it remains 2-2. And a swing and a miss. The hat trick. He battled for a long time, but it finishes with a strikeout. You can't be mad at yourself after an at-bat like that one. Dylan Dingler up now for the Tigers. And a foul ball. Next offering down in the dirt. Hit on the ground to the right side. Steps on first for the out. Now it's Javier Baez. Yeah, that's fouled off. 2 down, nobody on. Here in the top half of inning number 7. Late on that fastball.
Threw that fastball right by him, slightly elevated. That's a confidence boost for this guy out there on the mound. See if he continues to climb the ladder.
The next pitch misses, and it's 1-2.
That's a really good job of laying off the 0-2 high fastball. Is going to make that pitcher really have to respect this hitter, even though he's behind in the count.
2 outs. Swing and a miss, and he struck him out. And it's a 1-2-3 inning. Tigers fail to make any noise. They lead it 2-1. Set for the last half of the 7th. Here's the left fielder, Chas McCormick. And fouled off. Looking to get the tying run on base. Misses the zone, and he gets him to chase.
Well, you got the hitter already chasing that nasty slider. If you're on the mound, you just want to expand the zone right now. Get a swing and miss and get through this at bat.
Up the middle, on the run, throw to first, and they get the out.
Those plays can be tricky. They're routine, but that doesn't mean it's always going to be smooth. He delivered a good play right there.
Jeremy Pena up next for the Astros. 0 for 3 in this one. That one lifted to left. Green settles under it, squeezes it, and there are 2 outs.
Good pitch. He just kind of had him out in front on that pitch away and wasn't able to stay closed.
So next up for Houston, Isaac Paredes. Swing and a high fly ball down the right field line. McKinstry makes the catch, and that is that. Back here in Houston, now it's the DH, Kerry Carpenter. Blanco back to work. Blanco, 31 years old, and he was born in the Dominican Republic. Next offering is fouled back. Popped up. Rogers. One away. Here's Gleyber Torres.
Let's go, Astros!
Line drive. McCormick makes the grab. 2 down. Two down, base is empty. Next to hit, Zach McKinstry. And that's too high. That one pushed foul. Two down, nobody on. Swinging a foul straight back. Next offering misses down and away. And a good eye there.
Full count.
Swinging a foul ball at the plate. They'll do it again. That's a walk. Went with another changeup and missed the spot.
It's not easy laying off that pitch. It's designed to fool you, but he just wasn't fooled at all.
So a man aboard. Now here's the Tigers cleanup hitter, Riley Green. 0 for 3 with 2 strikeouts and a ground out. Moved to first, and he's back in on a dive.
Here we go, Astros!
Smash to the left side. To first, and that is that. Tigers leave one as they're unable to add to their 2-1 lead. Back now, new pitcher on the mound as we roll into the bottom of the 8th, Brant Herter.
These are the spots relievers really make a name for themselves, late and close. There's not much margin for error, but at the same time, there's a reason they're put in these situations.
3, 4, 5 due up for the home team. Here's the center fielder, Yordan Alvarez. Ball 1 there. Activity in the bullpen for Detroit. Tommy Kahnle up and throwing. Tap foul at the plate. Christian Walker in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. And it remains a full count. Swing and a ball driven out to center. Back there. That one hops against the fence. And the tying runs at second base with a double.
Throw for him here. Absolutely hammered that baseball. Very loud coming off the bat. 107 was the exit velocity, and at that speed, it's going to be a great result more often than not. A chance now to even the score and maybe extend this game.
Now a move being made at second base. Pinch running here, Jake Myers. Runner in scoring position, no outs. And next will be the cleanup hitter, Christian Walker. Just missed.
As a pitcher, you know the runner on second is ready to push things with his speed. A base hit's probably going to be a big run, so you really have to execute on the mound.
Holding on to a one-run lead here, the bottom half of the 8th inning. And he grounds one back up the middle. Throws to first in time. One gone to the bottom of the 8th.
Couple of pitches and a quick out.
At the plate is the Astros catcher, Javier Baez.
Tying run is only 90 feet away. You need to find a way to score here. No excuses with less than 2 outs.
Pitch misses, and that is ball 1.
1 ball, no strike.
And that drops in for a strike. And a count 1-2. The tying run is 90 feet away. This is to even the count. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again.
I think ultimately you want to tie him up, get the ball in on the plate so that he can't get the barrel to it and hit it to the outfield.
Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming. Myers stands at third with one gone in the inning. Base hit! In comes the runner from third. It's an RBI single, tie game here in the 8th.
Such great concentration. Everybody on their feet, knowing that you can come through with a good swing, and there he doesn't try to do too much.
One down. Cam Smith digs in down. Right through there for a strike. That misses. 1-1.
Way to lay off that pitch down.
One away. Tie game. Go ahead run stands at first. Good job to fight that one off. Fights that one away. Still 1-2. One away, tie game. Go ahead run stands at first. That one misses, and the count's even at 2. Maybe a 2-ball. 5, 4, 3. It's a double play, and that'll do it for the inning. But they pick up 1 run on the RBI single. 2-2 game. Back after this on the show. Jake Myers into the game as a defensive sub now, and he'll take over in center. Spencer Torkelson up now for the Tigers. 0 for 3 with 2 groundouts and a strikeout. Gets the call. Strike 1. Check swing. Did he go? Yes, he did.
No ball. 2 strikes.
Foul ball. It stays 0-2. And a swing and a miss. Down on strikes. And a strikeout for the first out here in the 9th.
Well, clearly just anxious right there, and understandably so. An 0-2 count. You feel like you've got a lot of plate to cover, and you don't want to strike out, and you end up striking out. That's just one of those pitches where it's not over the plate, but because you committed to it as it was leaving his hand, by the time you realized it wasn't going to be in the zone, it's too late to.
One down, base is empty. Late swing, foul to the left. Ripped to third and caught.
Well, baseball can be cruel, can it? I mean, sometimes it gives and sometimes it takes away. He did everything right on that swing, but he's got nothing to show for it.
Trey Sweeney up now for the Tigers. 0 for 3 with 3 strikeouts. Fouled off. He was late. Two outs. Shortstop takes the ball.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Foul ball there. The 1-2. Fouled off, and they'll do it again. Two down, nobody on. Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. To the right side, Rogers sends it to first, and the inning is over. 3 up, 3 down for him there. Bottom part of the order, 7, 8, 9, 2 up in inning number 9. We are tied 2-2. Back now as they hand the ball to a fresh arm to start the bottom of the 9th. Sean Gunther. This is his 3rd time out this year. So now a pinch hitter, Jose Altuve. He represents the winning run. Sinker gets the bottom of the zone, and that's a strike. And there's a base hit to left. Off to a good start with a leadoff nod.
One of the hardest things to do in the game, to stay mentally and physically ready for the big opportunity, and he came through for his club right there.
No outs, runner at first. Now it's the second baseman, Brendan Rodgers.
Ball.
In the dirt, no advance, good job behind the dish.
If you're a base runner, you got to stay dialed in here. Look for anything in the dirt. Try your best to get in the scoring position.
Checks over to first, back safely. Winning run on base at first, no outs. Ground ball could be two. Over to Torres. And they get him easily at first. It's a double play.
They made that double play look so easy, but it was far from routine. That's the one thing about big leaguers. They make tough plays look simple.
Now the left fielder, Chas McCormick. 3 groundouts already. He's 0 for 3. Swing and a miss. 0-1.
No balls. 1 strike.
Trying to send this to extra innings. That one fouled off. The 0-2. Goes down looking for the strikeout. That's the 3rd out, and we'll play extra innings in this one. 1 hit in the inning, but nothing more than that. 9 isn't enough to decide a winner, so we are off to extra innings. We are tied 2-2. Welcome back, and here comes the closer, Caleb Ort.
And he comes on here for the first time this season, and I'm sure there's some nerves involved in that, so we'll see how he settles in.
Now the batter now, Dylan Dingler. Man at second, nobody out, and Chris, certainly one of the things in his head is trying to get the runner over.
Yeah, the way that we see the game played today, though, guys are not sacrificing as much just to get that runner across. They're really looking at doing damage. Slugging is the name of the game.
Yeah, I think part of that goes into it's just so hard to come up with hits. In today's game, starters don't go deep, and so hitters are seeing multiple pitchers every night, and that makes it more challenging just to come up with a single. Man at second. Good eye right there.
Man, oh man, I don't know how you take that pitch. That's as close as it gets.
Off the mark there. 2-2. Swings and misses, struck him out. So the go-ahead run in scoring position. Javier Baez will hit next. 1 for 3. That misses the zone, and that's ball 1. 1 out. The go-ahead run is at second. Swings through that one for strike 1.
I think he was sitting off speed there.
That misses the zone. 2 balls and a strike. Fastball for a strike. Spoils that one, and it remains 2-2. With the go-ahead run standing at second here in the top half of the 10th. Still 2-2 after the foul ball. Swing and a ball popped in the air. And that lands in no man's land, a foul ball. Good battle here. About to be the 8th pitch of the at-bat. Swing and a high fly ball deep left field. That's back. Gone. It finds the Crawford boxes. A home run. His first homer of the year. It's 4-2. Chris, we knew this moment was coming for him soon.
Yep, and it finally came. We knew it was only a matter of time before he's going to connect with one just like that. Just too good of a hitter at the plate. No doubt in my mind, just about everybody in this ballpark holding their breath on that one. I tell you, just barely snuck it inside the foul pole, and talk about a huge swing. That's it in this ball game. Could be the biggest swing of this ball game. We'll see.
And now Kerry Carpenter. That misses, and that's ball 1.
1 ball, no strikes. Ball.
2-0 count, great hitter at the dish. If you're going to miss, you've got to miss outside the zone. Baseball.
Next pitch is outside.
Last couple of pitches breaking balls away. I think he's going to have to come firm inside to be able to open up that location if he wants to go back.
That one is inside ball 4. And I mean, oh, so close.
That just came apart right there. 4-pitch walk, and guy at the plate was not going to help him out by swinging at something out of the zone.
Here comes the skipper, and we're going to see a pitching change in this spot. Caleb Ort out of the game. 2-run ball game as he heads for the dugout, and we'll be back with a new pitcher. Astros go to the pen, and here comes Ryan Gusto.
And one thing on him, he's been really good this season at keeping the ball in the park. Not an easy guy to take deep.
So a man at first. Gleyber Torres up now for the Tigers. There's a strike. And a swing and a miss there.
0-2.
Fouls it back with 2 strikes. Carpenter, the runner at first, with 1 gone in the inning. And now 1-2. Got him swinging. Had him out front for strike 3.
Well, that's always the key to effective pitching, is getting ahead in the count. And as a pitcher, it really allows you to start expanding the zone. Hitters become defensive, and all of a sudden that plate starts to get really wide. And what happens is, because of the pressure, you end up committing to a pitch as a batter before you recognize what it is, and that's what leads to the strikeout.
In the air, right side of the infield. Rogers. And that is that. 2 runs on 1 hit, the 2-run homer. Last chance to even things up. We head to the bottom of inning number 10. Tigers 4 and the Astros 2. Back now, and on the mound, the closer, Tommy Kahnle. He pitched yesterday, and we'll see him once again. Here's the shortstop at the plate, Jeremy Pena. Right through there for a strike.
And I know you want to be patient as a hitter, but you got to be ready to jump on the first thing straight. And he got one right there, but left the bat on his shoulder.
Line drive, that's a base hit. Stop sign goes up at third. Runners at the corners, nobody out. So they hold the runner at third, wanting to play it safe. Think that comes back to bite him?
Boy, it's hard to say. That runner on second to start extras is critical, and you want to make sure you don't waste him. If they don't score this inning, there'll be some second guessing for sure.
Here's the third baseman, Isaac Paredes. That's outside. Ball one. And another ball.
2 balls, no strike.
Lifted in the air, right center field. Baez on the move. He'll score on the sac fly, and now they trail by 1.
Every day during batting practice, these outfielders get about 10 minutes of balls in the gaps. They practice this, and when the game comes, they make the play perfectly.
Jake Myers, the next to hit, takes ball 1.
This is one of those situations the infielders have to pre-plan and understand that the ball's got to be hit extremely hard right at them if they're going to have a chance to go for a double play.
Tying run at first, the winning run at the plate.
Ball 2.
Chris, with that distraction and a speedy guy at first, he's in a favorable hitter's count.
Well, if nothing else, I mean, this is a great spot for a hitter to be in.
Runner takes off.
No.
Pitch misses. The throw, tag, and he's out.
That goes to show you thing to do, and far from a sure thing, even with big-time speed. It's not easy to catch him, but that was a great catch and throw. Quick, not rushed, and accurate.
Trying to close out a 1-run lead, and the home team trying to pull it out. And the tying run is on base.
Well, that right there could end up being a big walk in this game. He's certainly a threat on the bases, especially with them looking to tie this thing up.
So 2 down. Christian Walker up next for the Astros. Outfield deep here, trying to prevent anything over their heads. Canely throws over.
Big situation right here. You got some speed over there at first base. He represents the tying run. Question is, do you send him and get him in the scoring position, or do you let that batter swing and maybe put you ahead?
Strike 1.
Well, with the tying run at first base, he's looking for something he can get a lot of barrel on, drive it into a gap, and score that run from first base.
With the winning run at the plate, and here in extra innings. And that one gets past the catcher. And now a man into scoring position.
That's a tough spot for the catcher, Boo. No chance of stopping the outside pitch. And now the runner moves up. Those moments can be really frustrating.
So the tying run at second. Swing and a miss. And the count 1-2.
1-2.
The Stros down to their final strike. Got him, and that's the ball game.
When you win 5 in a row, the confidence just goes to another level, and you start to gain this momentum, and you think that you're never going to lose a game again because things are clicking up and down the lineup. Pitchers are pitching. The team is making the plays defensively. This is the kind of feeling, it's not going to last all season long, but you want to ride it as long as you possibly can, perhaps push it up to double digits.
4-3 our final score, a 1-run extra inning win for Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show.